Hello guys. So we are here again for our virtual tutorial about Java object-oriented programming. In this topic, we will discuss about inheritance and polymorphism. So we will start with the concept of inheritance. I will not write anything, just listen to me. What is inheritance? Okay? So the concept of inheritance is about subclass and superclass. So it's like in the family, we have this family tree. So the head of the family, the the children of the family, the grandchildren of the family. So that's the concept of inheritance in object-oriented programming. So we have this superclass. No, no. So inheritance means it is possible to inherit attributes and methods from one class to another. So inherit, like whatever the property of your parents, later on it will be your property also. If your parent has a lot, a land, then later on it is also your property. Okay, so that's the concept of inheritance. In object-oriented programming, we have this concept of superclass and subclass. Okay, so what is superclass? Sometimes superclass is called parent class, the class being inherited from. Okay, so this is the class that you can inherit. Subclass or the child class, the class that inherits from another class. So subclass is your children. No? Superclass is the parent, subclass is the children. So let's try now with an example of the concept of OOP. Okay, I will create a class. I will name it as animal. Okay, animal, because there are so many class in animal. So we will use this class as our parent class, and animal has a properties, right? Example of property of animal. Uh, a string name of animal. Okay, I will put like a doggy. Okay, and then protected. I will use another access modifier, protected void animal sound. Okay, and I will see out the animal makes a sound. Okay, so we have two property of the animal class, which is the attribute name and the method animal sound. With the implementation of the animal makes sound, let's try to create now a subclass inheriting the animal. Okay, class, type of animal, uh, pig or dog. Example, dog. Okay, how to inherit, how to apply the concept of inheritance. Just write here extends. So extends is the word to inherit in another class. We will inherit anything inside of the dog, of the animal. Okay, so that's the concept of inheritance. By the way, I put here as protected. So protected means this method is only applicable within the family. Okay, so protected. Okay, let's try now to call those method and property of the animal if we can inherit. So I will write a public static void main. I will declare animal a1 as animal1 equals new animal. We did not write the constructor, but in the real full implementation of Java, we need to write all the constructor. Okay, and then let's call the method of the animal. Okay, so what's the name of the animal? The object, and then animal sound, right? So we will call the animal sound. Run the program. Yan. So it can access it because this is under animal, even though we did not write a method here, but this dog is a subclass of animal, so therefore you can access the animal. Uh, let's try to declare a dog here. Dog d1 equals new dog. It should be like this. Okay. And then let's try to d1 that, see, this is the right method. Not calling the animal. So here we don't have any property of the dog, but dog is a subclass of the animal superclass, right? So whatever inside of this animal class will be inherited by the dog. So when we instantiate dog d1 as new dog, when we check the property of d1, it will give you these two, the name and the animal sound, because dog is an animal, so it is part of the property now of the dog. So that's the concept of inheritance. Okay, run. Yan. Okay, now let's go for the polymorphism. Okay, so this one, polymorphism. So poly means many, phism is form, so the ability to change in many form. So that's the concept of polymorphism. So polymorphism, phism means many forms, and it occurs when we have many classes that are related to each other by inheritance. Okay, likewise, like we inheritance, let us inherit attributes and methods from another class which we discuss, like the animal, the dog inherits everything under the animal. Polymorphism uses this method to perform different tasks. This allows us to perform a single action in different ways. Okay, we already know that animal make sounds, right? But every animal has different sounds. Like dog is barking, pig is oinking, bird is tweeting. So they have different sound. So we can now uh, create any type of animal under the subclass, but it will perform different, the same method, but different implementation. So that's the concept of polymorphism. Okay, let's try here. We have this dog. I will remove this one. Okay, because I will try to, and then I will declare here as a name of the dog, and I will add. I already teach you on how to write sitter and jitter, right? So I will just add sitter and jitter for this class. I should encapsulate, no? Because we already discussed encapsulation. Insert code, sitter and jitter, check this one, and encapsulate fields. So it will become protected or private. Protected, okay? So, yeah. So public, but the variable is protected. Okay? So these methods, if we use animal as the superclass, this method and property will be part of the subclass. Okay? So now, we need to conduct the ability or the polymorphism. Okay? We will inherit the method animal sound, but it has a different implementation. In the animal class, the implementation is the animal makes sounds, but we will change that one that the dog will bark, bark. Okay? Public void animal sound. Okay? As you can see in netbeans, it will tell you here, there's an icon showing that this is an overriding. So add an annotation for overriding. So you can actually like put like this. But anyway, let's proceed. So I will write here that animal, the dog says ow, ow. Okay? So that's the sound of the dog. Okay? Let's try to create another class. Bird. But this bird is a subclass of animal. Extends animal. Okay? And then we will override, because we have different implementation of this method. The bird says tweet, tweet. Okay? So we have two subclasses under the animal class. Okay? And now let's try to create another main class that will test animal. We will name it animal test. So, and then we will declare, this is the concept also of overriding. No? We are overriding the methods. Animal A1 equals new animal. Okay? We have this method, and then A1 dot animal sound. When we run this one, okay, so the concept of polymorphism, many forms, we will change A1 into bird. Okay, so A1 equals new bird. Now, when we call A1 that animal sound, is this method is the method of the animal or the method of the bird? So the answer is this method is the method of the bird. Why? Because we instantiate A1 as a new bird. So the ability to change in many form, that's the concept of polymorphism. Okay? I never assigned. Okay. Anyway, we have two methods to display. See? The animal makes a sound. The bird says tweet, tweet. No? Even though we have the same way of calling the method, but the other method is now under the bird. Let's try to change it. Let's try to change A1 as a new dog. Okay. Oh, what happened? So A1 that animal sound. This is the sound of the dog. Okay, the dog says ow, ow. Okay, so that's the concept of polymorphism, the ability to change in any form. So it's very simple. Some explanation is very, very long, but we will try to make it short and easy to understand. So right now we discuss about the inheritance and polymorphism. In our next topic, we will discuss inner class abstraction and interface, which is like part of the full concept of the OOP of Java. That's all for today, and see you for the next video.